Live, good evening.
I think, yeah.
It's us. I can see us live. We're good.
I mean, we're live the whole
The world
time.
heard
But...
me type. Let's let some people in. It's a surprise stream. Surprise attack.
We're
It's a surprise stream with who no one knows.
I'll never know.
LMS UK, and when it's in all caps, it looks like Lumsuck.
Lumsuck?
Lumsuck.
It's like regional owned
It's
band.
yeah.
I love the caption. Who's Cheryl? Come find out.
Well, it makes you put it when you go live now on Streamlabs. It's like they've changed how you go live.
Oh,
Streamlabs.
To be fair, you have mentioned me a few times.
They're like, please,
and
you have
Josh
to put a
did.
description. Make sure. Yeah, that's true.
That is true. Well, if you don't know who Cheryl is, that's Cheryl. Wait, which way am I pointing? That's. I don't know how it looks on your screen.
The other way.
I think I'm
other way.
That's
Yeah.
Cheryl.
You're
for me, I'm pointing at you, Callum.
Yeah,
this is all wrong.
you flipped for yourself.
You've messed me up.
Yeah.
I'm all confused.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for freezing Regional 1.
Freeze. That's true.
And if you haven't watched that video, go find it.
I only just caught the joke there. I thought it was like a Discord meme, but yeah, Cheryl literally put us in someone's freezer. It was sick.
Yeah. And so if you haven't gone to watch it, go to the stream. Watch it.
Yeah,
go into the feed.
Where is that? I'll get a link to that.
Put a link in.
Oh, I think I'm VPN. Whoops.
Put a link in. Get it?
Link in. I'm not sharing my screen, am I? No, that would be fatal. I'm going to get the link up while people are... Oh, I've clicked on a trailer. It's all gone wrong.
I'm ill.
You are ill.
I've got the coof.
I'm dead.
I've got the illness.
Yeah, tell us about your illness, Callum.
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh, yeah. Is it infectious? Do you need a pill?
It is very infectious.
Yes and yes.
Literally everyone in work had it, and now I've got it, and now all the customers have it. It's just not great.
My team at work's got some illness going around as well.
It's literally everyone in Winton right now is
Callum's been hanging around spreading germs in Winton.
Yeah.
Basically, don't go to Winton. Okay.
Yeah.
Good note.
I can't spell, and I've already pressed enter.
What can't you spell?
It's alright, I'm fixing it. No one will ever know. Watch us freeze.
Slowly. Actually, no, it was quite rapid, actually.
It was quite rapid. All the little hairs on your body were like frozen. Aaron kept he told me about it the weekend. We went away to London. He was telling me we were just talking about last time we were in London, I guess. He was saying about he was in the freezer with you in the cryo chamber, and he looked over at you, and all the little orange hairs on your back had started to go white and flaky.
Hell yeah!
He was like, "Oh,
you should have had a camera in there."
Honestly, I wish Aaron was on this evening. He's got some things he's working on this evening, but he was telling me about it while we were away. He said his biggest fear when you handed over earmuffs and you had to wear socks and slippers and gloves and stuff. He was like, I don't really want to say it out loud. Basically, I was concerned that my shorts were quite loose and and all my other extremities were covered.
They just froze solid and fell down.
I mean, the fact that he went, I did say to you guys, bring short shorts, and he just went in jean shorts. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone going in jeans before, but
It was a brave man. But yeah,
brave.
I was concerned that in fact there would be a small pile of testicles on the floor.
There were no injuries. There was no. We didn't find any testicles the next day. It's okay.
That's because they were so fucking shriveled up.
But it did the trick. You were great for the showcase. You're all wound. You're hyped and.
I love it. I love a bit of any kind of.
It's good for inflammation, energy, all sorts of shit. Oh yeah, that's my other role. So I'm in the wrong marketing role there. Wrong marketing side.
Freshwater coming up. What time are we on stage? Let me just double check that because I do know, but I've immediately forgotten. I can find that out.
Where's Freshwater then?
We've been bumped up to main support. Freshwater is in Bridport. It's Freshwater Beach Holiday Park, and the festival is Ready to Rock. And I need to find out what time we're on and work out where that would be, in which inbox. which of my many inboxes that would be. And Jason, if you haven't got tickets yet, by the way, you can get a discount through the link for the tickets if you put in the code Kryptonite. That'll get you about a $5 off. So if you haven't got tickets yet, people, Ready to Rock band discount. Ours is Kryptonite. And I'm trying to find out. I don't think it's in my main inbox. So
is it in Instagram?
It's gonna be maybe in my personal inbox. I'm all very confused. I'm gonna find it though. Callum, quick!
Huh?
Cause a distraction.
What's the distraction?
The fact you can't
Do
see
it,
the word
Ant.
distraction is quite a distraction. Right?
It is. We're going to be playing. My friend's band's playing the day before. Someone I work with. The Know Your Enemies guys.
Hell yeah!
The Rage Against the Machine tribute. We'll definitely see them as well. They're the day before. I think they're third band. Third from last band.
They're
I
from
think.
last band.
I think. I can't remember. But I think he's staying around.
What time we're on?
I think he's staying around the whole weekend. So.
Maybe it's in the performance group. Is he? Oh, that's cool, man. We'll have to hang out and say hello then.
Yes.
Okay,
Grant.
find it.
He knows the Teddy Rocks guys as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm hoping one day we get to play Teddy Rocks. I feel like we're local enough to pull in a decent number.
Yeah, he's put in a word for us, so
that'd be nice. Yeah. Oh, good on him. Appreciate that.
Are there teddy bears?
No.
Yeah. Well, there's so actually the story to Teddy Rocks is really nice. Well, it's not nice. It's a tragedy, but it's really wholesome. So the guy who organizes it, his brother, when he was 10 years old, sadly passed away from cancer. His name was Teddy, and the whole festival is raising money in his name for child cancer charities. So it's really good. It's a big non-profit. I've worked it once or twice. I was helping on the setup, and like the whole group there are so nice. Everyone was like so wholesome. Everyone's got like obviously the same motive in mind. They just want to get it done and support that cause. So yeah, Teddy Rocks would be a really good one. I'd be really keen to play that. Good cause.
That's nice.
Sometimes
nice, but is it nice in a positive way?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not nice about the story, but it's nice to do something positive.
Yeah, yeah.
In response to that.
100%. I'm so close to finding out what time we're going to be on. I really am. I really am. Maybe. Hold on. Might be in here. I'm.
I think we crashed again.
Oh, all right. I found the performance group. All right, here we go. Here.
We might have crashed for Cheryl. Who knows?
Uh-oh. I believe we're on at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, the 5th of October. There you go, Jason. He's still got his ticket from last year as it was flooded. Yeah, that was super scary. I'm gutted it was flooded last year. Yeah, we were really hoping to get down there again. And gladly, we will be in just under 2 weeks. So we'll see you there, Jace. We'll look forward to having a catch up, saying hello. And we're gonna put on a pretty good show, I believe. We've been working on the set lists. Something very exciting for me. I built us a new set list builder tool, which is cool. So for all those nerds out there, I've got a brand new tool that you can't have because it's custom made. It's really good. So if you do want it, let us know. We can send a copy over. Actually, it's really cool. If you want to build set lists quickly, because it's not something we normally do. We normally have to handwrite everything. Anyway, that was a weird 180. Let's have a chat about. Oh, actually, no, we haven't even introduced this side.
Yeah.
We haven't introduced Cheryl yet. Guys, meet Cheryl. Cheryl works with LMS UK, which is the company we are working with, who help us out with our social media management and general band stuff, give us good advice on what we should and shouldn't be doing in the industry. But yes, hello, Cheryl. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm a bit tired.
Oh, why are you tired?
It's been a long
Cheryl?
day. Tired because of my antics last night.
Oh yes, which we want to talk about quite a bit because I'm quite jealous of where you were last night. I'm very jealous of where you were last night.
We almost had a guest appearance.
Oh yeah, does it go?
He left.
Oh
yeah, the worker has gone.
Come back.
Come here.
This dog will speak for the rest of the show.
Probably.
Cat Kiss says hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
He's just literally staring. He can hear you, and he's like,
"Is it friends?"
He's sulking.
He's a legend, man.
Yes.
We got on well with Benji.
He did try and break into the front room when Callum and Aaron were sleeping because he wanted to get in there with them. He wanted to jump on them.
Yeah.
He said he went and kissed Stevie instead, I think.
One of
I'm
us.
pretty
one
sure he
of us.
woke Stevie up with a big sloppy kiss.
Stevie tends to get up quite early a lot of the time, doesn't he? He's up with a coffee. We're all still
Yeah.
like passed out after a show.
Well, yeah, you were the last to wake up.
Yeah, I was the last to go to bed, I think. So it makes
Yeah.
sense in my head.
I woke up because I really needed to eat or I was going to be sick. So I made toast.
So
And then inadvertently I woke Stevie up eating toast because the
Fell
air
out.
fryer went. Well, it was the air fryer went beep. I'm like, shh.
Air fryer, no. What have you done?
God, I know it's done. Shut up.
Oh, that was
So,
good. We had a great time actually in London. So thank you again for having us. So those of you
It was
guys out
fun.
there who don't know, we had the Live a Little Louder tour in conjunction with Electron, who had their Hollow tour. Electron, another band who worked with LMS UK. Fantastic. If you haven't checked them out and you're a fan of Linkin Park, you should check out Electron because they are fucking cool. And one day, let's
He's not
hopefully see
wrong.
them on tour with the Reformed new Linkin Park version 2. That would be really cool. They'd really suit it. I can't think of any band that would be better for that, actually.
Mm.
But yeah, so after the final show of that tour, which was in London at the 229 Great Portland Street, we went for a night out with the Electron guys and Cheryl, and we all got very drunk and passed out at Cheryl's house. It was amazing, and the husky dog was a welcome addition to the pack.
And we met Phil Collins. So
We did meet Phil Collins. He drives a taxi through London. Aaron got on with him really well. He didn't get on with Aaron so well. Actually, Callum doesn't know any of this because he was asleep like
I
a
fell
bitch.
asleep immediately.
Fucking mate, when are you gonna stop being vegan? You might be able to come for a night out, dude.
because that was the story in the first Uber was, our bassist didn't come because he's got no energy because he's vegan.
well, we are right. I mean,
Yeah.
if you'd have had like 3 prime cut steaks that day, my guy, you'd have been up till 6 a.m. You know?
The protein would have got you through.
Protein?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you tell yourself you have protein, but your little soybeans won't save you now, big boy.
We should have force fed him a dragon soup.
Oh my god, the dragon soup. Now that was pretty. That was good
The
news.
Scottish are insane. Let's be honest. 7.5% APV and more caffeine than a Red Bull.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. I hadn't dealt with a dragon soup before, but it was great. We were definitely not the train absolutely fucked.
I still don't know why we were at 1 o'clock in the morning. The tube was full of sober people.
Yeah, they were the losers though.
Weirdos.
Not us alcoholics. We were fine. We had a good time.
It's like, yeah, I don't think I've ever got on a tube at 1 o'clock in the morning to go into central London. So,
oh, it used to be the way.
Night tube. It's a wondrous
I just
thing.
came back from Italy and like 1 a.m. is a normal time to go out there. I think it just seems like all the restaurants start opening at around 7 or 8 p.m. They're not open before that point because they're all asleep.
Well, them and Spain, it's Italy do siestas as well.
Somewhat, yeah. It's a bit longer than
the
Spanish one. Like
it's a
lunchtime in Italy
Mediterranean
is
thing.
several hours.
Yeah, like it's a Mediterranean thing. They just take like 2-3 hours and close all their businesses and go off for the day.
They got it right, honestly. They got it right. I loved it. As a visitor, I
love
don't know
an
what it's like
afternoon
living
nap.
there, but... Yeah.
Afternoon that'd be great.
Mind you, they didn't really sesh as hard from what I saw. We weren't really.
Yeah, it's more like sip a glass of wine.
Kat says they weren't sober. You were just more drunk than them. It's quite plausible. To me, that's sober though.
I'm assuming
more like
that's
a spectrum.
I assume that's cat kiss.
Yes, yeah. A friend?
She is a member of the Fit Partnership and a friend.
Awesome.
Yes.
That was it was a good day. I enjoyed getting frozen.
She's a friend of Benji's as well.
Who's not a friend of Benji? He's the friendliest. He's the best.
Exactly. Everybody knows him. Like, even Callum saw his, welcome at Starbucks that morning.
Yeah.
He's a celebrity. Yeah.
That's pretty well. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm losing this net, but I could be. I see something freezing on my screen. I'm nervous about that. Hold on. I fixed it. All right. We're good. Let's talk about Linkin Park then. So for those of you who don't know, which would be the people living under their floorboards, Linkin Park have reformed with their brand new singer. And I've got mixed feelings on this one, but overall I'm really excited about it, to be honest. I don't know about you guys. I was a massive
I
Linkin
think you
Park
crashed.
fan. Oh, I knew it would happen.
No, it's fine
Oh,
for
you can
me.
hear me.
Yeah. If
Oh,
I think
Cheryl
Yeah.
might be
we
crashing.
crashed on Cheryl's end, maybe. But you can still hear us, can't you, Cheryl?
I can still hear you occasionally, and then you freeze, and you're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
we're freezing.
maybe
We're robot.
I can. But yeah,
Hmm.
so you were talking, and then you stopped. But yeah, I got the
Alright.
gist.
I was gonna say with Linkin Park, I was personally a massive fan through the Chester years.
Mm.
I got into them, I think, more after the Minutes to Midnight album actually. So Hybrid Theory
Yeah.
was one of my go-tos, but I think Minutes to Midnight might have been my favorite album. I really like the melodies. Well, it's more melodic,
Yeah.
isn't it, as an album? But
It is,
I saw
and
them. Go on then.
it's the evolution. It's the evolution of it. So you go
Yeah.
Hybrid Theory, Meteor.
Absolutely, and like some of their
If you
latest
want to
stuff,
throw a
even
spanner
though
in
it
there, you
was.
throw in Reanimation as well.
I love Reanimation so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I love anything that was on the Transformers films, so
The
I'm an
point-
OG fan, really.
If you're a Transformers fan, and that's where you started, that's not OG.
No, I'm taking the
No.
piss.
I'm
I
glad.
also, I don't hate the Transformers films. I can't love them either.
Yeah.
Like,
My favorite thing about the first Transformers film is those that know they know, but Bumblebee's first words is essentially Mike Shinoda,
hell yeah.
and it's because, but it's not actually a Linkin Park song.
Mm.
It's lines from a song that he did with Styles of Beyond. So
Oh, that's meta as fuck. I did not know that.
look up Mike Shinoda, Styles of Beyond. When he released Fort Minor. His Fort Minor project originally was him and Styles of Beyond. They went out on tour together.
Mm.
It was a lot of fun. It was Mike spreading his wings and having a bit of fun without the restrictions that he had in Linkin Park world.
I
That's all
completely
I'm going to
forgot
say.
about Fort Minor.
Yeah. You don't know much about Fort Minor?
No.
No. You look for the rising tide.
Hell yeah. Well, that's sick. I didn't know that. My favorite thing about the first Transformers film was Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a teenager.
You look, Megan Fox was there. Like, also. But yeah, you're now going to watch the first one. You can watch Megan Fox and then you can listen to Bumblebee's first words.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
basically
find the
says you
scene
can
of it.
check on the rep. I'm
Mm,
second to none, or I think that's what it was, but that's the song anyway. So it's second to none is the song basically,
yeah.
and it's a clip from that.
I remember.
I can't
think it
remember
was
what
the
he actually
second
says now,
one.
but I'm pretty sure it was that. It was something from that song.
They debuted a few songs on there, didn't they? Because I know What I've Done was for the first one, but was it this?
Yeah,
second one? What was
they
it?
did. I think they did
New
3 in a
Divide.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did 3 in a row. And then more recently, I think it was last year or the year before, Mike did the Scream soundtrack.
Oh, sound. Did he do the
Yeah,
whole thing?
he scored
Wow.
he scored it. So Mike's an amazing producer. Like he does everything. He actually released a song with Demi Lovato for it.
That's pretty cool.
Was it for it? I'm pretty sure it was part of. Did Demi Lovato do a song on
In
the
my
Scream
head.
track?
No, that's Bailey.
But
That's
Mike,
Bailey
No idea.
Mike
Ward.
produced it. Mike produced it
That's pretty sick.
and wrote it. So,
Yeah.
but he
I
also
understand
had
he was always sort of the
he also had
brains
a
behind
single on
Linkin
the
Park.
soundtrack. So
Mm.
yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
he gets around.
Certainly
He doesn't
does.
like sitting still. He doesn't like not having anything to do.
You know what? I realized that during the lockdown because I wasn't really. I mean, I was always a bit of a Shinoda fan, but like mainly with Linkin Park. But then I saw he was like one of the only people on YouTube who was still really trying to just do something with music and actually, even though he was like
Yeah.
locked in his home, he was like showing people his songwriting process, and then he was setting challenges with the crowd to write songs and stuff. I thought that was
Oh
really
yeah.
cool. That's the guy who can't let it go.
So
That's
Linkin
fantastic.
Park have always been quite innovative. I think one of our first chats with me and you and Simon was I explained to you like with branding, like if you want a really good, I say this to all my bands, like if you want a really good example of a strong branding structure, look at Linkin Park's history. Look at them from the beginning. They knew what they wanted to come across. They knew what they wanted to do. Every album is a different brand. You know Hybrid Theory from The Soldier. You know Meteora from the graffiti logo.
Yes.
And so forth. Everything is recognizable, even down to this new album from Zero. That they've changed it again, and they've completely gone away. They've changed everything. Even the stage setup is something they've not done before.
It's a round stage, is it?
No,
Or
it's
like
not
a
even a
centre
round
stage?
stage. It's like a long catwalk.
Okay.
And then halfway through but the difference is halfway through the set, they actually change it over so the drums, Mike's setup and Joe's setup switch round. So
so cool.
everybody gets that time. So it's not like you're just looking at the drummer for the whole 2 hours.
Yeah.
The drummer turns around and the rest of the crowd get the drummer and you get Mike. So it's whereas a lot of the time when they do a round stage, you've got the back of someone's head for most of the set. So
That's
they've
really
done it
cool,
really well and they move around. It's very interactive.
quite dynamic. Yeah. Well, that brings us on to where you were last night. So you managed to
Yeah.
get to see Linkin Park, did you not?
I did. And I think my friend said, we've said it this morning, it was like, I think we had the best seats in the house. Like literally, just, we got there because I thought when I first got them, I went, oh, I wish I got better seats. And then I got there and went, oh, okay.
Did you know it was going to be a centre stage then?
Yes, so they did when they obviously anyone that has been living under a rock since say the 5th of September, I had to look at the time, not the time, the date, for 20 days. If you've been living under a rock for the last 20 days, Linkin Park, or even before that, let's be honest, 100 hours before that, and then 100 hours before that, the 100 thing was an evil, cruel prank.
Fucking was,
Yeah.
Fucking bastards. They know that what they did, and they did it. And I'm Brett, and I know, and knowing them, they were sitting there going, "This is really funny." We were like, Delson. I'm pretty sure that was Brad Delson and Mike Shinoda's idea. Like they're evil because Mike was even in Discord in the Linkin Park server, just posting eye emojis. Like I don't know, it's like really. And we were just like, we're mad at you, you dick. This is not cool. We just waited 100 hours for you to do nothing and tell us maybe wait another 100.
Mike Shinoda just absolutely edged everyone, I think.
But it was because they were doing it from 0. So it was like, so it went 100 to 0 and then 0 to 100, and then it was, the live stream was on the 5th of November, 5th of September rather, jumped 2 months. They then had the LA LPU invited to go in. One of my best friends actually was there, which is really good. And I'm so glad she was able to go. You might meet her in Paris, Simon.
Fingers crossed. I got lucky
or when she's coming over for Worlds because she works for Riot, so she'll be over here. So hopefully you'll get to meet her at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's so I was so glad she got to go. And she had a great time. So she was at that first live stream, and that's when they unveiled Emily, and Rob's replacement, which was a shock to us all.
So. Yeah, that's a shame because I think he was probably one of the tightest drummers out there.
It was a shock. We feel that they probably could have warned us a while before that Rob was not coming back, because I think it did a disservice to Colin. Because the live stream were like, okay, we expected a new singer. And then we're going, okay, well, there's Dave, there's Phoenix, there's Mike, there's Joe. That isn't Brad. Yeah. So then that's a whole other story. And then we're like, okay. And then they said, oh, well, stepping in for Brad is Alex. I'm like, okay, that's explained. Who is this man? We're expecting to see Rob, and there's some random man. So a lot of fans have been a bit like,
but then we don't know, we don't know. I mean, I know he's been
away
for a while.
Rob distanced himself for a while, sadly. I don't think he enjoyed the limelight as much. And he just was around less and less. And then I guess they had to make a call. Yeah. I mean, I'm still confused. If anyone's found Rob Borden, can they let us know that they've spotted him? Because no one has spotted the man for years. So find him for us.
He's done it well if it's the case.
I don't know how I don't know how a man of his stature can disappear at all. So
hide in plain sight, become tree.
He's a tree.
The joke, like the drummer from Coldplay is in like Game of Thrones, but like no one knew because no one knows what he looks like or who he is.
Wasn't Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones or something as well? I'm pretty sure I remember him
was the
being an
worst,
extra.
most jarring scene. It was just like, I get it. It must have been fun for him, right? It must have been
Yeah.
really cool, but it
But it
was
was the worst
so
scene he could have
shit.
been in.
It destroyed the universe. It was just
Mm.
like immediately I was just taken out of the fantasy that I was watching. I don't know about you,
Yeah.
I hate that scene. Viscerally hate
I,
it.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen the clips, and I'm like, it's so obvious that it is Ed Sheeran as well. So it's like,
He didn't do his 10,000 hours in acting.
Yeah.
You know,
It-
it's all about him as well, in it. It's like, oh, he's like a bard in it, and he's gonna do a song, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, it's not like, Rob and Ramesh when they went into Hollyoaks. Did you see that?
No,
Go look at later.
they also went into Download Festival, didn't they?
The Download one, I love. I love that they just got him drunk on Patron.
That'll do it.
I'll do it every time.
Mm.
But he won't have had much of a hangover because Patron is clean.
Fair. As long as he stayed hydrated and had his electrolytes. Facts.
Keep crashing. Keep crashing.
Oh, we've lost her.
Nope.
Yeah, you back?
Once again.
I'm back.
Oh. So let's get back to Linkin Park, because I was sort of saying at the start, I had kind of mixed feelings, and that's from watching a few videos. Now, I absolutely love the new songs. I think they're phenomenal. The bit I wasn't sure about is hearing some of the old classics with a new voice on it. That was a bit jarring for me. And the vocal tone is just different enough that it didn't sound like the same band almost to me. It sounded almost like a cover. Now, I don't know if that's going to be over time, that'll sink in. Either the listener gets used to it, or Emily's going to become more confident with the parts and sound, or even make it her own that much that that is Linkin Park now. But for me, it was a little bit jarring hearing the old songs, but the new songs are fucking really cool. So version 2 of Linkin Park, strong start from me there.
Yeah, I mean, and Linkin Park have staged their career on evolving. They've always evolved. Not sure if you can hear me because you crashed again.
Yes, we can.
We can hear
I'm
you.
just going to keep talking.
Just keep talking.
So, I'll keep talking because I can see the green light. But I mean, I had the same, reservations. It was really hard. Like, the last 7 years has been a really hard thing to take. Not knowing what his future would hold. But I think they've made the right call, because any man stepping into that role would automatically be like, oh, he's trying to be Chester. He's not Chester. He's trying to be Chester. So they're going down this different route. They've reinvented themselves, but staying true to themselves at the same time. But live, the whole thing that, you go online, you go into any comment section, you get people going, she's singing Chester's words. It's like, we love Chester, but Mike wrote 90% of the Linkin Park material. So they're Mike's words. So let's get that straight. No one can replace Chester. However, they weren't his words, they were the band's words. There's 6 people in that band that wrote and were responsible for that entire history. People need to realize that, and bands have moved on in the past. They've evolved. They shouldn't be Linkin Park because Chester's not there. Well, the rest of the band are there. Brad is still part of the band. He's just not touring. He always was a little bit uncomfortable. He's, doesn't like loud noises. Crowds aren't great. And so it's understandable, after 7 years away, he would be uncomfortable. The last time he performed on a stage was at the Chester Memorial in LA in October 2017. So I imagine it would have been daunting. So, and do you know what? Alex is a good deputy for him. He did really well. But Brad is still writing and recording in the studio. He is still part of the band. It's just sadly Rob did not return like we said. Don't know if you heard any of that.
Yeah, we heard all of it.
Heard all of it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. And just had a comment in from Who's Amy. Could read that one out real quick. So they said, saw the title of the video, thought you misspelled our band name, loving Linkin Park's new stuff with Emily. Yeah, agreed. The new stuff's phenomenal. I think it's fantastic.
It is. It's really good. And And one of
It
the
feels
things
like
that I
Linkin
liked,
Park, doesn't it?
yeah, one of the things that I liked about last night was, and again with the live stream on the 5th, you know, I think I said this. I'm not can't remember if I said this on the stream or before, but one of the things Mike said was like when he introduced Colin, the new drummer, and he introduced Emily and Alex. He said, and in the place of Chester Bennington is you guys. You know, they're not trying. He's making the point that it's not trying to replace Chester.
Yeah.
You know, Mike has his limitations as a vocalist. He can't scream. He can't do those vocals. He's not got that range. However, I am so happy to see him singing now because he has a lovely voice.
Yeah.
He just never used to sing. He always did the rapping. He did all of that. He did the backing. He just didn't do
he was
it.
starting to get more towards it through like the Hunting Party kind of era. And,
Yeah,
and
it
it was a nice
started
sound,
evolving. Yeah, and he has a really good tone. And he just needed to get that confidence because it would be like he would sing and the crowd would be like, oh, like singing. And then he'd go,
Yeah.
Now he's singing quite a lot of the older stuff. So there's parts like things like Points of Authority. He's doing Chester's lines. She's not doing his lines. Mike is. And even at half the times when the crowd were taking over, she just stopped. She didn't sing over the crowd. She just went, you do it. You do you.
Yeah.
She knows she can't take
There's a
that
fine
space.
line there as well, isn't it? I guess as a performer, you want to sort of harness the spirit of the previous singer, but you also, again, you don't want to look like you're replacing or attempting to replace them. Because no doubt she knows that's not the case. Like Chester had such a unique sound, and it was so iconic. You can't go in and replace it. All you can do is emulate what came before, harness the spirit of that, and then move on and try and move it in the direction of whatever Linkin Park's going to be now. Which so far has been fucking cool. I thought the first song back, Emptiness Machine, I thought it sounded like what it is. It felt like a triumphant return song.
Yeah.
It sounded that way in terms of its overall spirit of that song, which is cool. And the new song is like back to heavy. It's pretty good. She went.
Well, yeah, I
she
mean,
did the scream. She did the long boy scream, and I was like, okay, I see what they've done here.
Well, with the Emptiness Machine, what I really like, and I know we've talked about this a lot, is I like songs that build from nothing into a crescendo and go all hell. You know, you start off slow and you go bam. And that's what they've done. They've done it. You know, Mike has that whole first verse. You don't know there's someone else involved.
Perfect to introduce
and then it goes into her line. So it is literally, it's like the evolvement of Linkin Park going from, you know, it's Mike. Oh, hey, here you go. It's a good way to introduce her, and introduce her style and introduce her to this new world. And you know, Heavy as a Ground. It's so heavy live. It's so heavy.
I can't wait to see that.
So heavy.
Hopefully going to Paris. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. We'll say nothing more. But yes, hoping to go and see Linkin Park
lineup in Paris that they announced yesterday, that was ridiculous.
What a lineup, by the way.
Sleep Token.
Yeah.
And Bad Omens. I was like,
all right,
you know,
maybe we needed Linkin Park just to pull that together.
I mean, like because the first leg is Grandson, and that's because Grandson worked on Mike's album Post Dramatic with him, so they've got a relationship there. They've done stuff together. And you know what? He actually he was so you could tell he was excited to be part of it. He was like, even said like, I said to Mike, if Linkin Park ever do something, I want to be part of it.
Hell yeah.
And it kind of made you like, oh, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was confused. I'm still confused by the name Grandson because I just thought it was going to be someone younger, like
some bloke.
He's not as young as you. I thought he was going to be some young kid. It's a fully grown man.
They can do that, grandchildren. They do.
I know, but he's a fully grown man, and I was expecting like some 19-year-old.
That's cool though.
No, I don't know how old Grandson is, and I apologize if he is actually 19. So.
I'm gonna find out.
And I'm like,
grandson age. It's he's 30.
He's 30. Okay, so he's not 19, so I haven't offended him. It's okay, cool.
All right, solid. But yeah, Sleep Token.
I just was thinking it was on 18, 19.
I thought the Bad Omens was just in America.
Don't do that to me.
No, that is it. What? Did I read it wrong?
I'm gonna find that out immediately.
Did you just make us cry, Callum?
Well, I'm
Callum,
looking
are
at
you
the
doing this
poster
as
that you sent, and the Bad Omens has got the square logo next to it, and the one in Paris does not have
Is
the
there an
little square thing.
asterisk that I didn't read because I was so excited?
But it's still Sleep Token in Paris.
Oh yeah, Sleep
Yeah,
Token with
I mean,
Linkin
the
Park.
fact that
Either
Sleep
way.
Token are
Oh,
opening,
I've seen
like,
Bad Omens recently. I don't give a fuck.
Lots
well,
of
the
poop on
thing
your
is, like, with
parade.
Dallas is gonna
Paris
go
shows
nuts,
start
dude.
so late as well.
Dallas doesn't
Like
have
shows in
Sleep
Paris
Token.
start ridiculously late.
Either way,
Paris is not a city that sleeps.
both of those bands are the two bands I'd want to see right now as well. Linkin Park and Sleep Token. My God, Sleep Token were on my hit list for this year to go and see. So that's convenient. Hell yeah. Gonna have to work out how I'm going to Paris now. Callum, was it you who said you knew someone who met the singer of the band at some point? Or was that Aaron? Yeah, tell us
Jim.
about that.
Jim from Know Your Enemy. Rage Against the
Right.
Machine tribute, who I work with.
Yeah.
Because is it Dead Sarah? What was her other band? Old band?
That's Sarah's where Emily's from, yeah.
Yeah. He played after them at Teddy Rocks about 2 or so years ago. And they, for their last song, they started playing a Rage Against the Machine song and then finished and then handed it over to them. Apparently, and he got like a selfie.
Cool.
He got a selfie with her afterwards and everything.
That's pretty cool. Man, that lady's got a hell of a voice on her. She's like an even better Lizzie Hale to me. Like she's got that grit there, but when she holds a note, it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes.
Yeah, she's got a really good tone.
He couldn't believe it. He came into work next day, showed me the picture of him and her together. He's like, "Look."
Yeah, my real concern is that we've just seen about 10 years of Disney turning all their superheroes female, so I was kind of concerned they were doing that with Linkin Park. Then she started singing, and I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shut the fuck up. I get it.
And I can't imagine how fucking terrifying it must be to also step, like, you could tell, like, on the live stream how nervous she was as well, because it's like, and I don't blame her, because let's be honest,
biggest moment
I'd
ever.
be fucking shitting myself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know firsthand the Linkin Park fans, they can be crazy. They can be real a little bit mad.
They get real, especially
they're very passionate. They're very
a band with a tragedy surrounding it, isn't it? They get quite protective over it, and get emotionally attached to, especially like like you say, people are saying, it's Chester's words and stuff like that. I think they kind of assign it that because of the emotional value of the situation that happened after. But man, she can fucking sing. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
So good.
But I think they're doing it in the right way. They're doing it, Mike is taking a lot of the load.
Yeah.
When it comes to the older songs. And there's also times where they're also doing it all together. So they did, you'll probably find, I can send you a link as well. If you, but if you find any performances from last night of My December, it's a song that a lot of people may not know from Linkin Park, but it is a very beautiful song. That performance last night was absolutely stunning. You had there was just the four of them. It was Emily, I think it was Phoenix, Mike, the new drummer, and Emily, just acoustic basically, and it was stunning, absolutely stunning. So worth looking that one up. It was absolutely breathtaking. Like they did so well with that, and they know how important those songs are, and you can tell.
Absolutely.
And like whilst we're on the fence,
the duet is really exciting to me as well. I like the idea that they've got that kind of. It does add another emotional layer, having that sort of female-led vocal and the male vocal together. It does. It gives them a lot of opportunity to work on material they didn't really have the opportunity to do so before.
Oh, for sure. And like for the last 4 or 5 years, Mike actually has worked with a lot of female artists. Like if you look at his solo stuff or even stuff he's been producing, he did Demi Lovato's song. He can't remember the name of the other one, but the one he did for Scream. Again, he collabed with a girl there. There's just been a lot of female vocalists that he's worked with, and so Mike's always been quite good at championing females in the music industry. He's a good guy.
Seems it.
He knows the value of women.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially ones with a voice like that. It's going to be nuts. I have my fingers crossed that they're going to be on some pretty good festivals this year. They are possibly one of the few acts that would bring me back to download. I haven't been there in a few years just because the lineup just didn't faze me last year, to be honest.
I would say it's probably going to be the first run, so it will be like the Rock and Ring, Rock and Park download because they are very important in the band's history. So
yeah,
especially the Germany festivals, they're big on those. So things like Grass Pop as well. That whole June download cycle, I reckon it will be that June schedule.
I'm hoping so because I mean, I think I talk about them all the time when I'm chatting with the boys, but like one of the best performances I ever saw, and I think it's probably still my favorite performance, was seeing Linkin Park in 2014 at Download. I think it was 2014. But that was the most insane show. That made me realize what a crowd could be like, really. I mean, I've been to Slipknot the year before, and that's a different animal altogether. Like the crowd is an insane thing. It's push and pull. But Linkin Park was the first time I'd felt an actual like swell of human beings, just like unstoppable force. It was unreal that. And it wasn't because it was heavy. It was because they wanted to be nearer it.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Everyone just wanted to be closer, and everyone wanted to be part of it.
Tell you, on another subject, there was a band that I went to see with Aaron late last week up in London. We saw a few bands actually. I don't remember the name of the opener. There was Our Last Night with a headliner, but in my opinion, a band that completely eclipsed them was Normandy. I think they're being absolutely slept on. They're like a Swedish kind of post-hardcore, kind of pop, kind of rock band. Recommend anyone out there who's looking for something to listen to. If you like this kind of music, you'll really like Normandy. And they put on, because the other bands are kind of known for doing the whole rock covers or pop punk covers of pop songs, which for me, I'm not big on that. I don't really give a shit about it. But Normandy came on, didn't do a single cover, just smashed it with their own music, and they seem to have the liveliest crowd. It was absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, recommend checking out Normandy, and hopefully one day we'll see them touring with a band like Linkin Park, because they're currently probably one of the most underrated bands I've seen in a long time.
And it makes sense for them to have been picked by Our Last Night, because Our Last Night have done a huge thing with their career with covers.
Yeah,
like they've made. I mean, they did. I think they just did a US tour, which was covers only.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was the name of the tour.
Which is pretty wild to me as a musical purist. No, I'm joking. that's pretty insane. But no, Normandy were a really good contrast to that, coming out and just bashing out their own songs, and they left you hungry for more as well. There was a few songs they didn't play, which they easily could have done as crowd pleasers, that now you're going to want to go and see on their headline tour. So they played it perfectly. From my understanding, they sold out the Electric Ballroom last time they were here, only like 6-7 months ago. So putting them on main support, hopefully they'll grow and headline that. That's all right. Callum heard me. I love you, Callum. The people heard me.
I'm trying to switch to my mobile hotspot, but it's not working.
That's okay. We're coming toward the end of the stream anyway, so don't.
People need to hear this, Piccolo.
Yeah.
Callum, what's your next show you're heading to, brother?
My next big one is going to see Health. Oh, I can't wait for that. Health, Ghost, and Zeltra.
Nice.
I want to see Health.
Health shoegaze, is that what that is?
Health is like the Nine Inch Nails adjacent band. Like,
okay, adjacent.
Yeah, they're very Nine Inch Nails. If you like Nine Inch Nails, you'll really like Health. They did that song with Lamb of God where it's like all really spacey, like in between.
Yeah,
when Lamb of God come back in and they go back, that's like the first one I heard from them.
That's pretty sick.
And on, absolutely loved it every single release they've done.
What's a good song by them? I'll check them out.
Oh my god, what is
something I like? You got to think that way then.
Oh my god, something from Rat Wars.
Rat Wars.
Yeah, it's probably something from that.
Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a listen tomorrow.
They did a song with Bad Omens as well.
That makes sense. That might be where I've heard them actually.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, The Drain or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I remember.
Just
right after
now.
Poppy.
Yeah, it's Poppy.
Poppy was in every song ever last year or this year. She's just everywhere, that lady.
Either that or Unloved. Unloved is really good. By hell.
Unloved. All right.
They're like kind of like old. They're almost like old school goth, but not at the same time.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very good.
Nice one, dude. We should probably plug some shows while we're here.
Yes.
Because we are doing a lot more shows than what we've announced. Maybe.
I do.
All right, let me get the calendar up.
Where are you playing, guys?
We're going to play the Bridgewater. No. Yeah.
No.
We're going to do the Bridport.
Bridport.
Yeah. No, we're doing both things.
Oh, we're doing both.
Doing both things. We've got a few little festivals coming up. It's like late festival season for us. So
autumnal festivals.
Autumnal festival time. So yes, next one up is Ready to Rock in Bridport. That is on the 5th of October. We're on at 8:30. Come on down. If you guys want a discount for the day tickets, we can provide that for you. The link is in our bio. It's the top in our link tree. So if you haven't got tickets, go to our link tree, grab a ticket, and type in the code Kryptonite. And it'll get you, I think it's at least a $5 off for the day. So do come check us out. We're on main support now. We're supporting the Metallica tribute band. Can't wait. It's going to be very cool. I think that's a good sport slot for us. That really suits us. On the 19th of October, we are going to the Cobblestones in Bridgewater. We are playing for Mind Over Metal alongside a load of good friends, one of them being Grove Warden, an absolute highlight for us. And I believe, Callum, we're playing with Duskwood again, which I'm very hyped about. Yeah. So some familiar bands, man. It's going to be good to hang out and catch up with those guys, play some music for your people up in the southwest. So come along if you can make it to Bridgewater, Somerset. We love being inside you. So looking forward to it. The following week, we are headed up for more of a private event, really, but it's publicly open. It's just a little private. We're going to announce it closer to the time, but we're going to tell you about it now. We're up at the Sandpiper in Ilfracombe, so if you can make it coming down, there will be fancy dress. We'll be dressing up, as it's the closest show to Halloween on a Saturday that we've got booked, and it's probably the closest show to Halloween up there at the Ilfracombe Sandpiper. So come along. We've got a bunch of good friends that we know are going to be there already. It's a free entry show. We rarely do these, so if you're looking for a good time, come on down. We'll be partying away. We've got some very strange special bits we're planning for that we're rehearsing at the moment. Maybe a few new covers, maybe one or two experimental new songs that we're working on. That'll be the first time you'll hear them ever. Followed by the Halloween headliner down in Bournemouth on the 31st of October. So on the actual All Hallows Eve, we invite you to join us down at the Anvil in Bournemouth. We are taking over. There are going to be 5 live bands and DJs to follow. We're going live music till midnight. We're doing prizes for fancy dress. There are some really strange, weird, special things we're going to do for this show. So come on down and witness. We've all got outfits confirmed. We've all got theme tunes confirmed. It's going to be strange. It's
going to be fun. I saw it.
It's going to be weird.
Things are going to get weird.
It's going to be very weird. I'm looking forward to it. I hope the crowd join in and participate as much as possible. There again, like I say, there'll be some merch prizes, some ticket prizes for people with the best fancy dress for Halloween night at the Anvil. So come on down, make it down. We want to make this one quite special. We have just announced Who's Amy as the opening act for this show. So if you can make it down, come check these guys out. They're perfect for a Halloween show. They have a bunch of Halloween-based, horror-themed music. So come on down, check that out. And we'll be announcing more bands as of tomorrow. So keep an eye on our pages this week for the Halloween headline and news.
And probably the whole of Halloween or October month, because it's probably going to be
it's going to get
hammering
spooky.
the hell out. Yeah, hammering the hell out of it.
It's actually going to be the spookiest event on record. That's what I heard. We're going to decorate. I wish we could just talk about it, mate.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to go to like B&M or something, don't we? Like
yeah, well.
Big B&M.
If you're feeling better by Saturday, mate, I'm looking at heading out and about and getting some bits done.
Might be working on Saturday. Depends when. Actually, I'm working. I start at 6 on Saturday. Work.
No problem. Evening, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll film content for that.
Oh yeah. We don't want to give too much away. That's the problem. We're gonna have to do a bit of both. We're gonna have to be wary.
We can film the content and we'll put it out after.
She's too smart. This is why we work with Cheryl, guys. Like, we can't do it at the time.
Like, oh, we should have done it at the time. Like, you can't go back in time and film that.
It's true what they say. You can't do that. And we just had a really exciting offer in literally today for an event, a festival next year, next summer. I can't tell you what it is yet. Nothing's announced, but I just wanted to share my excitement for this. We got a few festivals next year and events that we are super fucking excited about. So keep an eye out for announcements on those too. But in the meantime, Halloween headliner, Freshwater Beach, like in Ilfracombe, the Sandpiper, and of course the Cobblestones for Mind Over Metal. Come check us out, guys. We're gonna have a good time. And moving into November, we'll be looking to return to Ilfracombe for Legends of Rock 2024. So I will say nothing of shows beyond now. because we don't want to announce everything all at once and spunk our load too early. But there is more to come. Keep an eye out. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching us. Cheryl, thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's been good fun having a public chat with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're sober, which is weird.
Well.
See my protein shake here? Yeah, no.
It's my I have a cup obsession. You've seen the cup collection, so it's fine.
It's a weird flex, but we have seen Cheryl's cup collection.
Yes, but however, it just means no one knows what's in it.
That's true. All right.
Yeah.
Calamus.
It's not dragon soup, don't worry. I want to sleep tonight this year.
It's Callum's dragon soup because that bitch couldn't drink it, could he? What the hell?
I literally had
drank
one
Callum's
sip.
dragon soup last night.
You went,
I drank it last night.
I'm vegan and fainted.
But I'm gonna. You just wanted quality time with Benji.
Yeah.
Quality time with his fucking pillow.
Yeah.
It's all right, Callum. One day
you'll spend all night roaming around central London looking for alcohol, and then meet Phil Collins. You didn't get to meet Phil.
Yeah, you didn't get me there, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil, man. That's a Callum joke for you guys. Classic. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Cheers again, Cheryl. We'll catch up with you as and when. And let's get some content out, boys.
Yep.
Keep an eye on the page, everyone. Lots of announcements coming soon. Thank you again for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.